Iman was 5 years old. She had bright eyes and a big smile. She lived in the town of Magyork. It was a magical place. Iman had a brother named Deen. He was her best friend.
Deen was brave and kind. They protected Magyork together. They helped anyone in need. Lost squirrels, scared birds, even grumpy frogs. No one was too small for Iman and Deen.
Magyork shimmered with magic. Flowers sparkled with dew, butterflies glowed in the sun. Even the air hummed with a gentle tune. Emaan had a special friend, a unicorn named Sparkles.
Sparkles had a silver coat and a golden horn. She was the fastest unicorn in Magyork. Iman and Deen would ride Sparkles through the forest. They felt the wind in their hair. They laughed as they raced the clouds.
One day, a sad sound filled the air. It echoed through the trees, bouncing off the trunks and leaves, creating an eerie melody that sent shivers down the spines of all who heard it. It was a lion's roar, but this was no ordinary lion. This roar carried a weight of sorrow and desperation, unlike anything the forest had ever heard before. But not just any roar. This was a roar filled with magic, a sound that could only come from a creature of immense power and grace. It was a magical lion. Its fur glowed with an ethereal light, and its eyes sparkled like the stars in the night sky. This lion was a guardian of the forest, a protector of all that was good and pure, and it was in trouble. The lion's usually majestic demeanor was now replaced with a look of worry and fear. Something was terribly wrong. A wicked witch had captured the lion. Her eyes glowed with a sinister green light, and she held a staff that pulsed with dark energy. She wanted to steal its magic. She had 2 helpers, a grumpy giant and a mischievous troll. The giant was as tall as the trees, with a scowl that could frighten even the bravest of souls. The troll, on the other hand, was small but cunning, always looking for ways to cause trouble.
Iman knew she had to help. She couldn't stand by and let the forest's guardian suffer. She had a plan, and she was determined to see it through.
"We have to save him," she told Deen. Her voice was filled with determination and resolve. Deen nodded. He understood the gravity of the situation and was ready to stand by Iman's side, no matter the danger. They would face any danger to save the magical lion. Together, they set off on their mission, ready to confront the witch, the giant, and the troll. The forest held its breath, hoping for the safe return of its guardian.
Emaan, Deen and Sparkles set off. They rode deep into the whispering woods. The trees whispered warnings. Danger lurked nearby. They had to be brave. They had to be strong. The magical lion needed them.
They crossed babbling brooks and climbed rocky hills. They followed the lion's fading roar. Each step brought them closer to their goal.
They found the witch's cottage. It was made of twisted candy and bitter chocolate. The magical lion was trapped inside a cage.
"Let him go."
Iman shouted. The witch cackled.
"Not without a fight."
She shrieked. The giant stomped his feet. The troll gnashed its teeth. Iman knew she couldn't fight them alone. She needed help. She called out to the forest. Deen used his quick thinking. He tricked the troll into tripping on its own feet. The giant, confused, stumbled back. Iman saw her opportunity. She touched the cage with her hand. She whispered a word of kindness to the magical lion. The cage shattered. The magical lion was free.
He roared with gratitude. The sound shook the ground.
The noise reverberated through the earth. The witch, defeated, vanished in a puff of smoke. Her dark magic dissipated into the air, leaving behind a sense of relief and victory. The villagers who had been hiding in fear slowly emerged from their homes, their eyes wide with disbelief and gratitude. The once dark and ominous sky began to clear, revealing a bright and hopeful horizon. The giant and the troll were scared. They had always been under the witch's control, forced to do her bidding. Now, with her gone, they felt a mix of fear and uncertainty. They had never known a life outside of her influence and were unsure of what to do next. Their large, trembling forms cast long shadows on the ground as they looked around, bewildered. They had never met anyone like Iman before. She was brave, kind, and determined. Her presence was a beacon of hope in their dark world. Iman stood tall and confident, her eyes shining with compassion and strength. She had a way of making even the most fearsome creatures feel at ease. The giant and the troll couldn't help but be in awe of her.
It's never too late to choose a better path. These words resonated deeply with the giant and the troll. They had always believed that their fate was sealed. that they were destined to be villains. But now, they saw a glimmer of hope, a chance to change their ways and make amends for their past actions.
Iman spoke to them with kindness. She told them stories of redemption and second chances, of how even the darkest hearts could find light. Her words were like a soothing balm to their troubled souls. She encouraged them to think about what they truly wanted and to follow their hearts. The giant and the troll listened. They hung on to every word she said, their minds racing with possibilities. For the first time, they felt a sense of hope and purpose. They realized that they didn't have to be defined by their past actions, that they could choose a different path. They had never thought about being good before. The idea was foreign to them, but it was also incredibly appealing. They began to imagine a life where they could be heroes instead of villains, where they could help others instead of causing harm. It was a daunting thought, but also an exciting one.
We never thought about that. The giant's voice was filled with wonder and confusion. The troll nodded in agreement, his eyes wide with realization. They had always believed that they were destined to be bad, but now they saw that they had a choice.
Maybe we can be good. The troll's voice was tentative, but there was a spark of hope in his eyes. The giant nodded slowly, a small smile forming on his lips. They began to discuss the possibilities, their minds racing with new ideas and dreams.
The forest was filled with joy. The animals and magical creatures celebrated the defeat of the witch and the newfound hope for the giant and the troll. The air was filled with laughter and music, and the once dark and gloomy forest was now a place of light and happiness. The magical lion bowed his head to Emaan. He recognized her bravery and kindness, and he wanted to show his respect. The other creatures followed suit, bowing and cheering for their new hero. Emaan blushed, but she accepted their praise with grace and humility. He licked her cheek with his big warm tongue. It was a gesture of affection and gratitude. Emaan laughed and patted the lion's head, feeling a deep sense of fulfillment and joy. She had made a difference, and she knew that this was just the beginning of her journey. She was a true hero. Iman stood tall, her cape billowing in the wind. She knew that there would be more challenges ahead, but she was ready to face them. With her new friends by her side, she felt invincible. The forest was safe, and the future was bright. Iman had found her purpose, and she was determined to make the world a better place. The giant towering over Iman surprised everyone. He bent down and gently lifted her onto his shoulder.
You are a tiny thing with a giant heart.
Iman giggled. The giant, once fearsome, now seemed like a gentle giant. The troll, seeing the giant's change of heart, shuffled his feet. He looked at Iman with wide, wondering eyes.
Maybe I try being good too.
Iman beamed.
Everyone deserves a chance to be good.
The troll, for the first time, felt a warmth spread through him. It felt good to be kind. Word of Iman's bravery spread far and wide, reaching every corner of the town. People couldn't stop talking about the incredible feat she had accomplished. Her name was on everyone's lips, and her story inspired countless others to believe in their own potential. The tales of her courage were shared in homes, schools, and marketplaces, creating a ripple effect of hope and determination. She became a symbol of hope, a beacon of light in times of darkness. Her glowing aura was a reminder that even in the toughest of times, there was always a reason to keep going. People looked up to her, drawing strength from her unwavering spirit. She was not just a hero, she was a guiding star, illuminating the path for others to follow. She showed everyone that even the smallest person could make a difference. It wasn't about size or strength, it was about heart and determination. Her actions, no matter how small, had a profound impact on those around her. She taught the town that every act of kindness, every brave step, no matter how insignificant it seemed, could change the world. And so, Iman continued her adventures, embarking on new quests and facing new challenges. Each journey was a new chapter in her story, filled with excitement, danger, and discovery. She traveled far and wide, meeting new friends and allies along the way. Her adventures were not just about fighting evil, they were about learning, growing, and becoming the best version of herself.
I'm so proud of you, Iman. Your bravery and kindness have touched so many lives. You've shown us all what it means to be a true hero. Keep going, and never forget how much you mean to all of us.
With courage, kindness, and a little bit of Magyork magic, anything is possible. The world is full of endless possibilities, and you have the power to make your dreams come true. Believe in yourself and let your heart guide you. The magic within you is stronger than you know.
With Deen by her side, she felt invincible. Their bond was unbreakable, and together they faced every challenge head-on. They supported each other, laughed together, and shared their dreams. Their friendship was a source of strength and comfort, reminding them that they were never alone. And Sparkles leading the way, she knew that no challenge was too big. The unicorn's glowing horn lit up the darkest paths, guiding them through the unknown. Sparkles was more than just a companion. She was a symbol of hope and magic, reminding Iman that anything was possible. As long as she had courage, kindness, and a little bit of Magyork magic, she knew she could overcome any obstacle. Her journey was far from over, and with each step she grew stronger and wiser. The adventures ahead were filled with promise, and she was ready to face them all with an open heart and a fearless spirit.